In this video, I'm taking up a question that came in on our video on types of project management lifecycle. And the question is by someone named Arpan, and he asks, what is the difference between incremental and adaptive life cycles? Now, we often throw words like agile, incremental, iterative, adaptive together as if they mean the same thing, but they don't actually mean the same thing. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of the difference between adaptive and incremental in the most simplest language possible. So let's get started and let's first kick things off with the theory. And this is the theory. And by the way, these definitions are from the latest edition of the PMBOK guide. So what is an adaptive approach and what is an incremental approach? But if it were to be so easy to simply read what the PMBOK guide says about something and be able to understand it, I would have never really started this YouTube channel, and you will see exactly why. So let's go over adaptive approach. A development approach in which the requirements are subject to a high level of uncertainty and volatility and are likely to change throughout the project. And then there's incremental approach, which is an adaptive development approach itself, in which the deliverable is produced successively, adding functionality until the deliverable contains the necessary and sufficient capability to be considered complete. As I was saying, if it were to be so easy for someone to just read PMBOK guide and understand the concepts, I would have never really started this YouTube channel. So let's simplify what these two approaches really mean. As I mentioned, these two definitions are straight out of the PMBOK guide. I would also like to add one more definition here, which is the iterative approach, which is again a development approach that focuses on an initial simplified implementation, then progressively elaborates, adding to the feature set until the final deliverable is complete, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. Let's simplify, and I will also like to explain why in a video where we are talking about the difference between an adaptive approach and an incremental approach, did I bring in a third approach, which is the iterative approach. A hint to that is on this slide itself, is on what you see on your screen right now. And that is the fact that incremental approach, from the definition of PMBOK guide itself, is an adaptive development approach. So you have an adaptive development approach. An incremental approach is basically a type of adaptive approach itself. In fact, iterative is also something which has a very, very close relationship with adaptive approach, and this is the equation that I'm talking about. This is it. This is what you need to know for all practical purposes. Incremental approach plus iterative approach is equals to adaptive approach. That's the equation that you need to know. Now, don't forget, the goal of this video is the difference between adaptive approach and incremental approach. Now, incremental is part of adaptive approach itself. And this is something that we saw from the theoretical definitions too. So let's understand this whole thing in simpler terms with analogies. Incremental versus adaptive. Now, incremental, the goal here is speed of delivery. You can think of incremental as a strategy for delivery. You mostly know what you need to build, but you want to get parts of it into the customer hands faster. You don't want to wait until the very end to deliver anything. You are building the product piece by piece, brick by brick, and each piece is usable by the customer. So the focus here is finishing chunks of work, and each chunk is usable. Remember, it has to be usable. Otherwise, it won't be a chunk. Now, what exactly is adaptive? The goal here is managing uncertainty. So adaptive is not just about how you deliver, because how you deliver, that is chunk by chunk, is what incremental focuses on. But adaptive is a mindset about changes in your project. This approach, the adaptive approach, assumes that the project environment is highly volatile. What the customer wants today might not be what they want the next month. So we have to be able to pivot quickly without derailing the whole project. That's the whole idea behind adaptive. The focus here is reacting to feedback and changing directions. So that's the difference between adaptive and incremental. Now let's talk about incremental approach. What is the goal here, right? So think of incremental as a strategy for delivery, something that I mentioned earlier also. You mostly know what you need to build, but you want to get parts of it into the customer's hands faster. You don't want to wait until the very end and then deliver everything. Do just one big bang delivery in the end, right? That's waterfall model for you. What you're doing here is you are building the product piece by piece, brick by brick, and as I was mentioning earlier, each chunk or each piece is usable. So here is the simplest way to remember incremental approach. Imagine there is a baker and this baker is catering a huge wedding. The requirement is actually fixed. What the requirement here is 500 cupcakes. Half of them are chocolate, the other half are vanilla, and everything needs to be delivered by 5 p.m. So you know the scope and there is very low to no uncertainty at all. But the baker is not going to bake all 500 at once, right? And then try to carry them all in one giant trip. What they are going to do is that they are going to bake 100 chocolate ones. They are going to frost them, box them up, and send them to the venue maybe around 4 p.m. That's the first increment. The customer, which is the venue here, now they have something usable to start with. They have 100 chocolate cupcakes in their hands. And that is the first increment, which is 100% usable. Now, the next thing is that the baker then starts on the next 100 cupcakes, which are vanilla ones. And the goal here is to ship 100 vanilla cupcakes also by 5 p.m. So at 5 p.m., the customer has 200 cupcakes and they can expect 100 more to arrive as time goes on. And then 100 more after that, and then finally 100 more after that, which finishes the 500 cupcakes order. So that's the incremental approach for you. Now let's talk about adaptive approach. I had mentioned that adaptive is not just about how you deliver, it's about a mindset change. It's about being welcoming of changes on your project. So here is an analogy for adaptive approach. You should imagine a high-end personal chef working for a very picky client. So if the client says, I want an amazing dinner tonight, but I don't know what I am in mood for, so go ahead, surprise me. This is a perfect example to use the adaptive approach. Because remember, in our previous example, we had total clarity on the scope of work. That was 500 cupcakes, 250 chocolate, 250 vanilla. That's it. But here, the situation is highly uncertain. The client says that they just want an amazing dinner. We don't know what this amazing dinner is going to be. So the chef is not going to cook a 5-course meal hoping that the client likes it. The chef is simply going to make a small appetizer, maybe let's say something spicy, and the chef is going to give that to the client to taste it. The client is going to go over it. They may frown, they may say, wow, that's too spicy. I actually want comfort food tonight. And then the chef immediately adapts. That's the adaptive approach. The chef adapts and they scrap their plan for spicy Thai noodles and they start for something like maybe a creamy pasta, right? So they used a small delivery to get feedback and then they changed the entire direction of the project based on the feedback. So what's the difference here? In incremental approach, the scope was fixed and we wanted to make increments of deliveries. We wanted to deliver stuff faster to the customer in increments. But in adaptive approach, the scope was highly volatile. We had no idea what the customer wants, and that's why we were delivering smaller parts. They were also usable, but then since the scope was not fixed, at any given point in time, we were able to change the deliverables, change the course of our project itself. Now, that's the difference between incremental and adaptive. So here is a snapshot that we have discussed, right? Incremental, like in our baker example, they know the scope. They are just breaking the delivery into smaller chunks for speed and efficiency. So they have clear scope, they have a static plan, and they are doing multiple deliveries. But then when we talk about the adaptive approach, we know that just like our personal chef, you should expect the scope to change. So you should use small deliveries to figure out what the scope actually is. So what you have here is unclear scope, a dynamic plan, and a dynamic changing environment. Now remember, both of these have multiple deliveries. It's just that in adaptive environment, things are changing based on continuous feedback, while things don't change as much when it comes to your incremental approach. So finally, as I was saying, something that we have discussed, incremental plus iterative is equals to adaptive. And since incremental is part of adaptive itself, the correct concepts to differentiate is iterative and incremental, not incremental and adaptive, right? So here's a video that we had done in the past which talks about the difference between iterative lifecycle and incremental lifecycle. This video will be linked in the description, so definitely check that out for more details and to understand the difference between the two in simple language. Alright, so that's all that we had in this video. Before I let you go, I would like to remind you about our VIP Pass, which is the YouTube membership program. There are loads of members exclusive videos available on this channel itself. These videos will be unlocked as soon as you hit the join button. You get access to premium project management courses, there are collaboration opportunities, and you get a chance to have a virtual consultation with me, a one-on-one consultation as well. All of these are the perks for our members. A lot of our subscribers are our members as well, so definitely consider joining. That's all that we had in this video. I hope you got value out of it and were able to understand the difference between adaptive and incremental. Don't forget to check out the difference between incremental and iterative, which will be linked in the description below. Check out our other videos to keep learning. Definitely consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.